everyone, and welcome back to Wired-Tec. We are at the finish line, the final part of our incredible journey through the history of computing. So far, we've gone all the way from clunky mechanical gears to the amazing silicon chips that literally connect our entire world.
But here's the thing, we're kind of hitting a wall with silicon. I mean, we just can't keep shrinking those transistors forever without them getting, well, flaky and unreliable. So that leaves us with this huge question, right? What's next? Where does computing even go from here? Well, let's drive in and find out.
All right, our first stop on this tour of the future, it's a place where the physics you and I know just breaks. We're talking about a totally new way to compute built on rules so bizarre, it honestly sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie.
Yep, we're talking about quantum computing. And let's be super clear, this is not just a faster laptop, no way. This is a completely different beast, a machine that plays by the weird, wonderful rules of quantum mechanics to unlock a level of processing power that is, honestly, it's hard to even wrap your head around.
Okay, so your computer, my computer, they all use bits. Think of them like light switches. They're either on or off, a 1 or a 0. Simple. But a quantum computer, it uses a qubit. And thanks to this wild thing called superposition, a qubit can be a 0, a 1, or, get this, both at the same time. That spinning coin analogy is perfect. It's heads and tails all at once, right up until it lands. That single ability to hold all those possibilities in one place is where all the magic comes from. It's what gives these machines their incredible power.
So, you might be asking, what do you actually do with that much power? Well, you can finally take on the problems that make today's fastest supercomputers just throw up their hands. We're talking about things like designing life-saving drugs in a matter of days, not decades. Or creating truly unbreakable codes to keep all our information safe. Or even giving artificial intelligence a boost so big we can't even imagine what it could do.
Okay, so quantum computers are this giant, mind-bending leap for solving these huge, cosmic-level problems. But our next frontier, it's a lot more personal. In fact, you're probably holding it in your hand right now. It's in your car, it's in your house, it's everywhere.
You know, for the longest time, whenever your phone needed to do some heavy thinking, especially for AI stuff, it had to send all that data off to some giant server farm in the cloud. But that's all changing. Now, there's this big push for what's called edge AI. The idea is simple. Do the thinking right there on the device. No more round trip to the cloud. And that makes everything faster, way more responsive, and hey, it's better for your privacy too.
And this isn't just theory, this is happening as we speak. I mean, think about a Waymo car navigating a busy street. It has to make insane split-second decisions. That can't wait for the cloud. Or when you ask Siri a question and get an instant answer. Or when your phone translates a foreign language in real time. All of that is happening locally, on powerful little AI chips that companies like Apple and Alphabet have poured billions into developing. And if you need proof of how huge this shift is, just look at this number, $1 trillion. That's what NVIDIA, the company basically making the shovels for this AI gold rush, was worth back in May 2023. That's not just a trend, folks. That's a full-blown technological and economic revolution happening right under our noses.
So, we've covered the quantum and the personal, but this last frontier, this one goes way beyond silicon. It pushes past metal, past everything we've used before. This is where we start to question what a computer even is. Think about it. Every modern computer ever made has been built from lifeless stuff, right? We carve circuits into silicon, wire them up with metal. But what if there was another way? What if the building blocks weren't mined from the earth?
What if they were alive? Yeah, instead of building a computer, what if you could grow one? That's the absolutely wild idea we're going to talk about next.
This is the world of biological computing, and it's not a what-if anymore. Scientists at places like Cortical Labs are actually doing it. They've literally grown brain cells on a chip and taught this dish brain, as they call it, how to play the video game Pong. I mean, stop and think about that. It's a true hybrid of living cells and computer hardware.
The possibilities here are just mind-blowing. Biological systems are insanely energy efficient, so you could have these computers with unimaginable power that sip electricity instead of guzzling it. This could completely change everything from developing personalized medicines to creating brain-computer interfaces so advanced that people could control a robotic arm just by thinking. But of course, this is where things get really heavy. Technology like this forces us to ask some really tough ethical questions. I mean, brain-computer interfaces could help people, for sure, but they also open the door to
enhancing people. And that leads to a question that honestly has no easy answer. Just because we can merge our minds with machines, should we?
Wow. When you just step back for a second and look at the whole picture, it's just incredible how far we've come. And this final part of our series, it's not really an ending, is it? It feels more like a launch pad into whatever comes next for all of us.
Just really let that sink in. In less than 100 years, we went from mechanical gears and giant vacuum tubes to connecting the entire planet. And now we're seriously talking about computers that are quantum, computers that are intelligent, and even computers that are alive. It's an absolutely staggering leap. So, I want to leave you with a final question. We've looked at these two massive, game-changing futures. Which one gets to you more? The unbelievable, reality-bending power of quantum computers, or the deeply personal, what does it mean to be human potential of biological chips? I really want to know what you think. Drop a comment below and let's talk about it. And hey, if you enjoyed this whole journey, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Wired-Tec for more deep dives into the tech that's shaping our world. Thanks for watching.